Did you know that chocolate might actually help your body regenerate itself from the inside out? We've all heard that dark chocolate is full of antioxidants, or that it's better than milk chocolate. But what if I told you that the compounds in chocolate could protect your skin from the sun, boost your brain, help you fight disease, and even encourage your body to grow new stem cells? Sounds wild, right? Well, stick around, because what we're about to uncover goes way beyond sugar cravings and guilty pleasures. We're diving deep into the lesser-known health benefits of chocolate, backed by science. And we're talking about the kind of benefits that might actually extend your life, sharpen your mind, and rejuvenate your body. Let's start with one of the most surprising discoveries in recent years. Chocolate may trigger stem cell regeneration. Imagine this for a moment. You're walking through a bustling city, but instead of people, every building and street represents parts of your body: your heart, your skin, your muscles, your brain. When you're young, the streets are filled with workers, energetic, skilled builders who rush to every crack, every broken window, every faulty wire, fixing them almost before you even notice there's a problem. These workers are your stem cells, your body's ultimate repair crew. But as the years pass, the city changes. The streets grow quieter. Fewer workers show up. When a pipe bursts or a building crumbles, it takes longer to fix. Some structures start to wear down permanently. This slowing down is exactly what happens inside your body as you age. Your stem cells, those master builders, become fewer and less efficient. Healing slows, tissues age, and organs weaken. Now imagine being able to call in a fresh wave of young, highly skilled builders whenever you need them, simply by drinking a cup of rich dark cocoa. It sounds almost too good to be true, right? But scientists at the University of California, San Francisco found exactly that. In a groundbreaking study, they discovered that people who drank a high flavanol cocoa beverage every day doubled the number of circulating stem cells in their bloodstream. Double. That's like repopulating your city's workforce almost overnight. And the best part? They achieved this naturally without the use of synthetic drugs. In fact, their stem cell counts were similar to those of patients taking statins, a class of medications known to enhance vascular health. Yet here, it was chocolate, nature's own gift, doing the heavy lifting. The secret lies in a powerful compound called epicatechin, a special type of flavanol found in high concentrations in cacao. Epicatechin acts almost like a signal flare inside your body. It tells your bone marrow to release more stem cells into your bloodstream. Once released, these cells don't just float around aimlessly, they home in on damage, inflammation, and areas in need of repair, whether that's a tiny tear in a blood vessel, worn cartilage in a joint, or tired skin losing its youthful glow. So the next time you sip on a cup of dark, rich cocoa, imagine it as more than just a warm, comforting drink. Picture it as a powerful command sent across your internal city, calling forth an army of builders ready to restore, rebuild, and rejuvenate you from the inside out. That's the incredible potential locked inside a simple piece of chocolate. Chocolate helps protect against sun damage. Picture yourself lying on a beautiful beach. The sun is warm, the sky is clear, and you can feel the golden rays soaking into your skin. Now, usually, this is where the worry kicks in. You start thinking about sunscreen, about sunburn, about how every minute in the sun could be slowly damaging your skin. But imagine if your body had its own invisible armor, a built-in defense system right beneath your skin, strengthening it, protecting it from the inside out. Believe it or not, chocolate, specifically dark, high flavanol chocolate, can help create Exactly that. In a fascinating 12-week study, people who ate high flavanol dark chocolate daily developed skin that was twice as resistant to UV damage compared to those who ate regular chocolate. Twice. That means they could spend twice as long under the same sun exposure before starting to burn. How is that possible? It all comes down to flavanols, natural plant compounds packed inside cacao beans. Flavanols are powerful antioxidants, and inside your body, they perform like microscopic bodyguards. They increase blood flow to your skin, helping it stay more hydrated, more elastic, and more resilient. They also reduce inflammation at a cellular level, meaning your skin isn't just tougher, it actually repairs and protects itself better under stress. Imagine your skin not as a fragile surface, but like a flexible, living shield, constantly refreshed with nutrients and fortified against the daily assault of UV rays. Now, this doesn't mean you should toss out your sunscreen bottle. External protection is still essential, especially with today's stronger sun exposure. But it does mean that eating the right kind of chocolate can build a second layer of defense, a hidden one, working from within, helping you stay youthful, healthy, and protected against one of the biggest aging factors we face every single day. The next time you savor a piece of dark chocolate, realize it's doing more than satisfying a craving. It could be quietly strengthening your skin's natural armor against the world. Chocolate feeds the good bacteria in your gut. Did you know that eating chocolate could actually make the good bacteria in your gut stronger? Right now, deep inside your body, there's a hidden world teeming with life, a bustling community of trillions of microscopic organisms. These bacteria aren't just passively existing. They're working hard to digest your food, protect your immune system, regulate your metabolism, and even influence your mood and brain health. But here's the thing. Not all bacteria are helpful. Some can trigger inflammation, weaken your immune system, and lead to chronic illnesses if they gain the upper hand. The balance between the good and bad bacteria is absolutely crucial for your health, and what you eat directly influences which side wins. This is where chocolate, particularly dark, high flavanol chocolate, plays a surprising role. Studies have shown that compounds in cocoa act as prebiotics, special types of food that nourish the good bacteria like lactobacillus and bifidobacterium. These beneficial bacteria thrive when fed flavonols, growing stronger and more abundant. Meanwhile, harmful bacteria like Clostridium begin to weaken and fade away. Imagine your gut like a beautiful garden. The good bacteria are the colorful flowers and thriving plants, keeping the soil rich and healthy. The bad bacteria are the weeds, waiting for any chance to spread. When you eat the right kind of chocolate, it's like you're feeding the flowers with the perfect fertilizer, allowing them to outgrow and choke out the weeds naturally. This shift isn't just about better digestion. A healthier gut means stronger immunity, lower inflammation, better nutrient absorption, and even improved mood and mental sharpness, because your gut and brain are deeply connected through what's called the gut-brain axis. So the next time you savor a piece of rich, dark chocolate, realize you're doing more than just enjoying a treat. You're feeding an entire ecosystem inside your body, helping it flourish with every delicious bite. It can make you smarter, fast. Think about those days when your brain just feels slow, like you're wading through mental fog. Simple tasks seem harder. You forget where you put your keys, and you can't quite find the right words in conversations. It's frustrating, right? Now imagine if something as simple and enjoyable as eating a piece of dark chocolate could help clear that fog away and even sharpen your mind beyond your normal limits. Dark chocolate isn't just a treat. It's true brain fuel. In one remarkable study, researchers found that healthy adults performed significantly better on memory tests just 2 hours after eating dark chocolate. 2 hours, that's faster than most energy drinks or so-called brain supplements. But here's the catch. The effect wasn't seen with white chocolate because white chocolate lacks cocoa solids, the source of the real magic. So what exactly is happening inside your brain? It all starts with blood flow. Cocoa naturally boosts circulation to the brain, especially to a key region called the hippocampus. Think of the hippocampus as your brain's memory center, a control tower that helps you learn new information, store it, and retrieve it later when you need it. When more oxygen and nutrients flood into this area, your brain cells can fire faster, communicate more efficiently, and form stronger memories. But that's just the beginning. Dark chocolate also stimulates the release of a powerful protein called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF. You can think of BDNF like fertilizer for your brain. It helps existing neurons stay healthy and vibrant, and it even encourages the growth of new neurons. This process is called neurogenesis, the birth of new brain cells. For a long time, scientists believed adults couldn't grow new brain cells at all. Now we know we can, and BDNF is a major player in making that happen. In your everyday life, this matters more than you might realize. When you have higher levels of BDNF and better blood flow to your brain, you're not just sharper on a test or at work. You're quicker to remember names, you're better at solving problems on the fly, you feel more mentally energized during long meetings, and you're less likely to suffer from age-related memory decline later on. In other words, that piece of dark chocolate you savor after lunch isn't just satisfying your sweet tooth. It could be actively strengthening your brain, helping you think faster today, and protecting your cognitive health for years to come. Chocolate suppresses coughs. Naturally, we've all had it. That stubborn, scratchy cough that just won't quit. It creeps up at the worst times, during an important meeting, when you're trying to fall asleep, or right in the middle of a quiet movie theater. You clear your throat, you sip water, you pop a lozenge, but nothing seems to work for long. Now imagine if, instead of reaching for another chalky cough drop or drowsy cold medicine, you could simply eat a piece of chocolate and feel real relief. It sounds almost too good to be true, but science backs it up. The secret weapon inside chocolate is a powerful natural compound called theobromine. Theobromine is found in cacao, the core ingredient of real chocolate. And what makes it special is how it works. It acts directly on your vagus nerve, the main nerve responsible for controlling your cough reflex. When theobromine interacts with the vagus nerve, it calms the urge to cough right at the source. No sedation, no heavy, foggy feeling like you get with codeine-based cough syrups, and no risk of becoming dependent on it either. One study even showed that theobromine outperformed codeine, the standard ingredient in many prescription cough medicines, at suppressing coughs triggered by capsaicin, the spicy compound that gives chili peppers their burn. That's impressive, because capsaicin-induced coughing is a tough, hard-to-control reaction. Now think about how this could change your day-to-day life. Instead of dragging yourself through work half asleep from cold medicine, you could calm that annoying cough naturally and stay sharp. Instead of losing hours of sleep to a persistent tickle in your throat, you could enjoy restful, uninterrupted nights. And instead of worrying about harmful side effects or building up a dependency on pharmaceuticals, you could reach for a remedy that's not only effective, but genuinely enjoyable. Next time a stubborn cough shows up, remember, that square of dark chocolate in your kitchen might just be the sweetest, smartest medicine you could ask for. It may help you eat less. Here's a trick. Eat dark chocolate before a meal. It sounds almost too simple to work, but research backs it up. In one study, people who snacked on dark chocolate before eating ended up consuming about 20% fewer calories at their next meal compared to those who ate milk chocolate. That's a major difference, and it all comes down to how dark chocolate communicates with your body. The secret lies partly in the bitter compounds naturally found in dark chocolate. That slight bitterness actually helps trigger your body's satiety signals, the internal cues that tell you, hey, I'm full. You can stop eating now. It primes your brain even before you pick up your fork, helping you feel satisfied faster once you start your meal. But there's more happening under the surface. Dark chocolate also contains a fascinating bioactive molecule called oleoethanolamide, or OEA. OEA is like a messenger that travels through your gut and into your brain, telling your system that you're full and don't need more food. Not only does it curb immediate cravings, but it also stretches that feeling of fullness for longer periods, reducing the urge to keep snacking between meals. Now picture how this could impact your daily life. Imagine walking into a restaurant hungry, but instead of feeling like you have to devour everything on the menu, you feel calm, controlled, and satisfied after a moderate portion. No bloated, uncomfortable feeling afterward. No guilt, just a natural sense of balance. Or think about how this plays out over weeks and months. Without even consciously dieting, you naturally eat less, your cravings weaken, and your body starts to find its healthier weight, without the daily battles against willpower. But if you don't take advantage of this simple trick, the opposite often happens. Without that early signal of fullness, it's easy to overeat, especially when surrounded by hyper-palatable foods designed to override your brain's natural stop signals. You might find yourself reaching for a second, helping you don't really need, feeling sluggish and uncomfortable after meals, and battling constant cravings throughout the day. Over time, those extra calories silently add up, making weight management harder, not easier. With something as small and enjoyable as a square of dark chocolate before a meal, you're giving yourself a powerful advantage, a natural tool for appetite control that feels effortless, not forced. One delicious habit, one major shift in how you nourish your body. Chocolate is surprisingly good for your teeth. This sounds like a contradiction, but it's true. While sugary candy obviously promotes cavities, chocolate itself, especially raw cacao, contains theobromine, which has been shown to strengthen enamel and fight Streptococcus mutans, the main bacteria responsible for cavities. In fact, in one lab test, theobromine killed more bacteria than fluoride toothpaste. So while we're not suggesting you replace brushing with a chocolate bar, a little dark chocolate might actually help protect your teeth, especially if it's low in sugar and high in cacao. It can boost athletic performance. Cocoa might not replace your protein shake, but it can definitely enhance your workout. One study found that cyclists who ate dark chocolate daily increased their VO2 max. That's the maximum amount of oxygen your body can use during intense exercise. They also performed better in time trials, thanks to increased nitric oxide levels. Nitric oxide widens blood vessels, improving circulation and oxygen delivery to your muscles. That means better stamina, more energy, and faster recovery. It's like a natural performance enhancer, no steroids required. It helps your heart in multiple ways. We know cocoa can lower blood pressure, but it goes deeper than that. Flavonols in chocolate improve the flexibility of your arteries, reduce clotting, and thin the blood slightly. One study showed that eating cocoa daily enhance the effects of a blood-thinning drug called clopidogrel. Chocolate-made platelets, the tiny cells that cause clotting, about 12% less sticky. This could be why people who eat dark chocolate regularly have a lower risk of heart attack and stroke. It supports healthy blood flow, reduces inflammation, and helps prevent dangerous clots. It improves insulin sensitivity. You'd expect chocolate to raise blood sugar, right? Not necessarily. In people at risk for type 2 diabetes, cocoa flavonols have been shown to improve insulin sensitivity. That's how effectively your cells respond to insulin and absorb sugar from the blood. The same compounds also reduce oxidative stress, which is one of the triggers for insulin resistance. This makes chocolate one of the few sweet treats that could actually help prevent diabetes when consumed in moderation and in the right form. It may support muscle growth. Here's something bodybuilders might want to hear. Early research suggests that epicatechin in cocoa may inhibit myostatin, a protein that limits muscle growth. Lowering myostatin levels allows for more muscle tissue to grow naturally. This is still in the early stages of research, but it points to a potential role for chocolate in boosting lean muscle mass, especially in older adults trying to maintain strength. It can make your skin look younger. In a study of photo-aged women, drinking a high flavanol cocoa drink daily led to visible improvements in skin hydration, elasticity, and even reduced wrinkle depth. Cocoa's antioxidants help neutralize free radicals, improve circulation, and stimulate collagen production, key for keeping skin firm and youthful. This isn't just surface-level beauty, it's structural skin health, powered from the inside out. It may even improve your eyesight. Some studies have found that visual acuity and contrast sensitivity improve shortly after consuming dark chocolate, possibly due to better blood flow to the retina and optic nerve. While the effect might be short-term, it's another way chocolate supports overall circulation and cognitive function. The bottom line: not all chocolate is created equal. The real benefits come from cocoa, and specifically high flavanol cocoa. That's usually found in dark chocolate with 70% cacao or more, raw cacao powder, cocoa extracts or supplements designed for flavanol content. White chocolate and sugary milk chocolate bars won't offer these same benefits. They contain little to no flavanols and often come loaded with sugar and fat. But when chosen wisely and eaten in moderation, chocolate is far more than a treat. It's a powerful natural medicine. It supports your heart, your brain, your gut, your skin, and even your body's ability to regenerate itself at the cellular level. So next time you reach for a piece of dark chocolate, don't feel guilty. You might just be giving your body a boost where it matters most. If you found even one of these chocolate secrets fascinating, imagine how many more simple, powerful discoveries are out there, just waiting to change your health and your life in ways you never expected. I put a lot of heart and research into making videos like this for you, and it truly means the world to me when you support this channel. So if you enjoyed this video, please take a second to like, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe for more deep, science-backed content. It helps me keep creating, and it helps this community of curious minds grow even stronger. Thank you for being here. Stay healthy, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.